Hi, welcome back to the Kelly, New Mexico Adventures. Today we're going to do something really fun, which is to create a New Mexico roasted red sauce. We wanted to start by showing you what the New Mexico green chili and red chili look like, because if you ever go to a New Mexico restaurant, they'll ask you, do you want red sauce or green sauce on your food? And so I wanted to show you what that was about. These are actually New Mexico green chilies that we got seeds from Hatch and are growing in our garden. And you can see in this one here, we have one that's starting to turn red, which is going to be the topic of today's video. Now, traditionally, you would pick the chilies when they're green and make the green chili sauce from that fresh green chili pepper. If you wanted red chili sauce, you could use one that's ripened on the plant, but it's still going to be dried. Traditionally, they're going to hang it on a ristra and allow it to dry. You can see this is dried. You can pull the chili peppers off as needed to make a sauce. You can also go to the grocery store and you can buy these red chili pods. I will put a link to a video that Patrick has already done on how to make red chili sauce from the pods. And the other way you can get it is that they dry it and crush it and will make a red chili powder. And I'll put a link to another video that Patrick did on how to make red chili sauce from the powder. But today's is kind of unique, and it's not something you'll find in a New Mexico restaurant, which is taking those ripened red chilies. So it's just like a tomato where you have a green tomato, you leave it on the plant longer, it turns red. If you take that red chili while it's still fresh and you roast it, steam it, peel the skin off, then you can make the equivalent of a green chili sauce with a roasted red pepper. And it's going to be just slightly sweeter than you would have with the green chili sauce. So the other twist that we're going to have today is we're going to make it in a sun oven. Okay, stay tuned. We are back out here with our solar oven. It's at 325 degrees. We've had it heating up for about 30 minutes. And I've put together the beginning of what we're going to do with the green chili sauce, which will be our roasted red sauce. I sprayed the pan with some Pam just to make sure things didn't stick. And we're working with bison, so I put probably about a tablespoon of olive oil on the bottom, and a couple tablespoons of butter for flavor. There's also 3 tablespoons of chopped onion and 1 tablespoon of garlic, just all mixed together and laid on top of that oil. You can make this with ground pork, probably ground chicken, things like that. I think traditionally people make it with ground pork, or you can make ground beef. We really like bison, so that's why we're working with that today. So I'm going to put the lid on this, and we're going to put it in the oven for about an hour for the hamburger to cook, and then we'll add the other ingredients. Okay, we'll check on that again here in a bit. We are 20 minutes into this. I was just checking on the meat, see how well it's cooking. It looks like the temperature is just above 300. Coming along well. And you'll find this is typically just made on the stovetop. You'd make a roux, add your onions and garlic, and cook the hamburger, and add all your chili and stuff, and just do it on the stovetop. But this is just a fun and novel way to do it today. Okay, we'll check in here in a little bit. Okay, we're back inside for a minute. I went ahead and pulled out the meat because it was done after the 20 minutes. And I've added salt and pepper to taste, and I've added about half of the red chili chopped up that I'm going to be using. I'm going to add the rest of it at the end just to make sure we have good texture. And we're going to add in some beef broth, and I've added 4 tablespoons of flour to help with thickening the sauce. Pour that in. And let's see if this is going to be thick enough. We need a little bit more moisture. I'm going to go ahead and put more just because we're going to have some boil off in the process. Now you can use chicken broth. If you want this to be a vegetarian sauce, you can certainly leave out the meat and just use the onions and garlic, and you could use a vegetable broth. So I went ahead and put another 2 cups of beef broth in there. So we're gonna take this back out and we're just gonna let it stew for a while to get the flavors and to thicken up with that flour.
It smells pretty good. It's got some heat. It's got some heat.
Yeah, I left the seeds in because I like to have a kicked up heat. Most people take them out, but I like it.
I think I'm going to recommend some garlic if you're okay with that.
Sounds good.
Not a lot. And I'm going to throw in some oregano. This is oregano right from our garden, by the way, from the greenhouse that Pam started the video off in. Maybe another sprig. Yeah, I think, Pam, if you cook this a little while longer, it's going to really open up. And I think it's going to be awesome.
Okay, thanks for your help. Okay, it's bubbling and thickening up now, and let's go ahead and open it up. You can see the steam's about halfway up, but I want to add the rest of this chili. Ooh, looking good. Yeah, that's looking a lot better on the thickness. Awesome. Okay, we'll let this heat up and bubble a little bit more. See that we have a fully steamed up window at this point. Looks like it's been maintaining about a 350 degrees there. Oh yeah. Boiling nicely. It's thickened up. So we're gonna call this good. We're gonna have this over some roasted red chili rellenos tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Boy, that's a lot different than red chili or green chili. Got a little bit of sweetness. Wow.
On how to make red chili sauce from
Okay, we're live.
in front of the lens.
Go ahead.
Yeah, film if I'm back here. Oh, you're just gonna film? Then I'll dip and go into it?
Shh.